My name's Aaron Massey, and welcome back to another episode of Homeschooled, the DIY show where I show you how to fix some things around the house and hopefully save you a little bit of money in the process. Today's project is how to replace a water shutoff valve. Water shutoff valves are commonly found around your house on toilet supply lines, under kitchen and bathroom sinks, and often on bathtubs and shower fixtures as well. They're designed to control the flow of water to a particular fixture so that you can isolate and shut it off without having to shut off the water to the entire home so that you can work on that particular fixture if there's an issue. Occasionally, these valves go bad. Either they leak or they seize up so they can no longer control the flow of water to the fixture, in which case they need to be replaced. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. I rate these projects by how many F-bombs you can expect to drop while tackling the project. This one is pretty easy. Step one is to remove any junk in the area of the valve that you're going to be working on. Get it all out of the way so you have some room to work. Next, you'll need to shut off the water supply to the line you're working on, either at the next available shutoff or at the water main itself. In my case, it's easiest just to shut the water off at the water main, but be aware that if you do this, your house is going to be without water, so let everybody else in the house know that there's not going to be any water for a bit. Next, you'll need to bleed off any residual water pressure in the line by turning on the faucet and letting the water run out. With the water and pressure out of the line, now you can remove the faulty valve. I'm using a pair of channel lock pliers, but you could also use a pipe wrench or a crescent wrench to remove the supply lines that are coming off the valve. In my case, this valve has two 3/8-inch outlets coming off of it, one that feeds the faucet above and one that feeds the dishwasher. With the lines removed, next remove the valve itself, either by unscrewing it or by loosening the compression nut at its base. The types of valves you'll see vary. Other pipes may not be threaded, so you're going to use a valve that uses a compression fitting to get it seated onto the pipe. It just depends on what the valve is that you are working on. If possible, I recommend taking off the old valve and bringing it with you to the hardware store so that you know that you're getting the proper replacement. With the old valve removed, remove the old damaged Teflon thread tape and replace it with some new tape around the threads before screwing on the new valve. You'll want to tighten the valve down snugly, but you don't want to over-tighten it so that you can't remove it next time you go to work on it. Reconnect the supply lines for the faucet and any other outlets that are coming off the valve. Before you turn the water back on, now is a good time to check your faucet for any corrosion, calcification, or issues with the faucet performing properly. I noticed my faucet has been spraying a little bit off of late, so I'm soaking it in a mixture of CLR and water and then scrubbing it with an old toothbrush. You can also remove the aerator screen and clean that if you don't have a faucet like the one that I have here, which I can remove. Lastly, turn the water back on and check the valve for leaks. If you have any, try tightening down the valve a little bit more until it stops. And you are done with this project. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Homeschooled. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. If you did, please hit that like button and leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, be sure to follow my blog at mrfixitdiy.com. I'll be writing up a companion piece to go along with this video, which you can check out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Installing a laminate floor is an easy project you can knock out in a couple hours or in a weekend depending on the size of the room that you're working in. Buy the flooring a few days in advance and let it sit in the room that you're installing it in to let it get acclimated to the humidity in your home before you install it.